Yo, what's good, people? It's your boy Hard8, the truth for YouTube, your favorite commentator's favorite commentator. Yeah, what's up, people? What's happening? Make sure you go check out my last video just in case you missed it. The link is down below. Facebook group, gamer tags, all that good shit is down below. So make sure you go and check it out. Now, this is my review, my thoughts, my impressions, my opinion, whatever the fuck you want to call it, for Middle-earth: Shadow of Mordor. Now, yesterday, I completed this game, and I just have to say, wow. Fucking great sleeper of the year. Now, I chose to do this review spoiler-free because I know there's a lot of you that, missed out on this game, decided not to get it, or don't even know about it, overlooked it, or whatever. So I decided that I was just going to do a spoiler-free review and just mainly talk about why you should get this game, gameplay, graphics, and things like that. Now, this game wasn't on my radar until about a week before its release. Now, I heard about it here and there, but I really didn't pay attention to it until it was about a week away from release, and I saw a live stream, and I was like, damn, this game looks pretty good. Well, it is. And this is damn well possibly my game of the year. Definitely in my top 5 for the year. This was a sleeper hit. This game is great. In the year with so many disappointments, so many games being hyped up and turning out to be shit or just okay, finally, we get to a game that is actually decent, and there was really no hype around it. It's starting to spread now from word of mouth, from people actually playing it and like, hold on. If you don't have this game, you're doing yourself a disservice. If you're sitting there like, man, all of these games are turning out to be shit, there's nothing to play, Shadow of Mordor is right there waiting for you to play. Now, the story is more of a revenge story. It's not anything that is totally original or anything like that, and it's not even the best story that you will ever play. But besides that, it still is a very good game. And if you don't know, this takes place in the Lord of the Rings universe. And I'm just not going to say too much about the story because, like I said, this is spoiler-free. I don't want to ruin it for anybody. All right? Now, let's talk about the graphics. Graphics are great. This is definitely a next-gen game, and it looks like a next-gen game. Now, it is coming out on PS3 and 360, but that's sometime in November. I think the 18th or something like that. But right now, it's available for Xbox One, PS4, and PC. Great-looking game. The environments look great. The Oryx, they look great. The skin textures, everything looks next gen. Especially when it rains, it looks even better. Graphically, you will not be disappointed. This game looks pretty fucking decent. Definitely has that next gen look to it. Definitely. You know, now I was playing it on PC, so of course there were some enhancements. But as far as I know, the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One version looks good in its own right. You understand? It looks good on them systems as well. So graphically, you will not be disappointed. Now, this game is reminiscent of Assassin's Creed and the Batman Arkham series. Assassin's Creed, it's more reminiscent of Assassin's Creed when you're like, moving around the environments, the way you climb and, run across tight ropes and tight platforms and things like that, and jumping from area to area. It reminds you of Assassin's Creed. You also have towers that you can climb and activate, and you know how that goes. It definitely has a lot of inspiration from Assassin's Creed. And when it comes to the combat system, it reminds you of the Batman Arkham series. Now, of course, this is published by Warner Brothers. If I'm not mistaken, they are the same publishers from the Batman Arkham series, if I'm not mistaken. I know they didn't make the game. Of course, they didn't develop it. That's Rocksteady, but whatever. All under the same umbrella. But the combat is reminiscent of Batman Arkham. Now, it's not as fluent as the free flow system and Batman fluid in Batman Arkham, but it is still great. It's still great, and the button responses and presses and everything is on point. Everything is very responsive. You understand what I'm saying? Combat is fucking great. It's a beauty to look at. You know, all of the gore, all of the violence. It looks so good. It's great, man. I fucking love this game. I love it. I beat the main story, but I still have a lot to do because there's a lot of side missions, a lot of hidden treasures and things like that. A lot of secrets, a lot of other types of missions that you have to do. To like, they have missions for each individual weapon that you have, and once you complete it, you get the legendary version of that weapon. So there's still a lot to do, and I will be doing it. This game is good. If you get this game and you don't like it, I don't know what the fuck you like. I really don't. I don't know what you like. Now they have this whole Nemesis system, and this is like the best part of the game. This is like the best part of the game. Now you have your ordinary grunts, then you have your captains, your elite captains, your veteran captains, and then you have the war chiefs. You know what I mean? And the way the Nemesis system works is that you will have you can have a Nemesis that have his own strengths and weaknesses, his own name. It's all supposed to be random generated and things like that. And it is just, it's fucking great. So like, if you get killed by like a regular old run-of-the-mill grunt, he will be promoted. And if there's a spot open for a captain, he will be promoted to that captain. So his power gets increased, and then then that grunt that killed you will be promoted to captain, and he gets a slew of new moves and you know, and new armor and things like that. And it looks great. And every time, you know, there's spots open or captains or veteran captains or war chief dies, whoever next in line, they will move up. And there's different ways that they can move up. One of them is by killing you. The other, they can challenge other captains or war chiefs to a duel. And if they're able to, you know, win that duel, they move up. You know what I mean? You can also brand these grunts and oryx to be under your control, but you got to get further in the game for that. So you can have it where all the, you know, it's 5 war chiefs at a time. You can have it where all 5 war chiefs are under your control. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Or you can take the control of a veteran captain who's the bodyguard to a war chief, and I can brand that veteran captain, and then when I go to fight the war chief, I can make that veteran captain, which is the bodyguard of that war chief, turn on the war chief and help me defeat him. And then that veteran captain will move up. And now I have a war chief under my power. It's just so much to do. This fucking game is great. I fucking love this game. I'm hoping they make a sequel. They continue this shit. I love this game, and I have a lot more to do, man. Play it for yourself. Rent it. Do a GameStop rental. Go buy it used. If you don't like it, go ahead and return it. Get your money back. Do whatever you have to do. But if you're sitting there without nothing to play, or you're disappointed with the games that have been released so far, you finally have a game that is great. Now, it's not entirely original, but what it does copy from, it does it well. You understand what I'm saying? And it's not copying from bad games. It actually, you know, copied from Arkham and Assassin's Creed games. They're good games, and it just takes what they did and make it better. Now, there's there's a level up system. You have tons of skills that you can unlock. You know what I mean? Tons of skills. As you get further along into the game, you get more powerful. You unlock new moves, new executions. Your weapons get powerful. You can add different like perks to your weapons, the dagger, the sword, or the bow. They call them ruins. You get ruin slots, and you can add things like that, and different things, different perks that you add to each weapon has like different levels, and they do different things. Sort of like a little RPG element going on there. So the game is good. I can't say more about this fucking game. I love it. And I will try to 100% this game as long as I don't get distracted by anything else. You do have Rise coming out on Friday on PC, and I will be playing that. So, but I'm gonna be playing Shadow of Mordor for a while. It also has a season pass, so there's going to be more DLC coming. We have to see what they do for that. But it's a good game. Trust me, you will not be disappointed. You won't be disappointed. It's great. Fucking love it. So far, this is my game of the year. This is definitely my game of the year so far. It was a sleeper hit. It was a game I didn't even have my eyes on, but I'm glad I found it. I'm glad I found it. So that's all I gotta say for my review. Like I said, I wanted to keep it spoiler free. Didn't want to go into all the details because I don't want to ruin it for any of y'all. And I know a lot of people skipped the game or they overlooked it. So check it out. It's great. If you liked the video, hit the thumbs up. If you didn't, hit the thumbs down. But whatever you do, busy yourself, nigga. Busy yourself. It's your boy Hard8. I'm out. Deuces.
Hey! Hey! New shoes on the Range Rover, good with mine. Motherfuckers act like I